Welcome to this video. In this video, I will teach you how you can attach a C# script to your game object. So in this current project, I have the scene, and inside the scene we have two objects: main camera and watermelon. We will attach a C# script to this watermelon object, and through the C# script, we will move this object. Okay, so to attach a C# script to any object, let's we have to select that object, and in Inspector tab, um, we have to click on Add Component. Then we have to click on New Script, and inside the box we have to give a name of our script. So we give our script name watermelon script, and hit enter button. So if you go to the project tab, you'll find your script right here. Okay, so double click on your script in Inspector tab, and your script will open in Visual Studio or any code editor code installed in your system. So you'll see here our class name is watermelon script. It is same as the file name, and this class inherit this mono behavior class, which is a class of Unity engine. And we have these two methods. The start method, it runs once before the first frame, and this update method runs every per frame, the refresh frame of your screen. So to move away of this watermelon object, we have to write code inside the script attached to that object. So let's first create a public game object type variable. Let's give it a name watermelon. Okay, now save this, and if you check this, our code script is compiling. You can see here. Okay, it's done. Now select this watermelon object and go to the bottom, and you'll find this public variable over here, and it is empty. It is not referencing to any object. So we want this watermelon object to reference it. We just drag this watermelon object to this watermelon game object type variable. Okay, now again go to your script. Now this game object type variable actually have the reference of this watermelon game object. Okay, so now we want to move this watermelon object through this script. So moving object means we have to keep on changing the position of that object. So how we can access the position? If we go to this watermelon object in Inspector tab, we have this transform component, and it has this properties, position, rotation, scale. So we will change this the value of this position. Like I'm changing the position, so the object is moving. So This time I'm doing it manually. Now we have to do it using a script. Okay, so we go to our script, and here uh, this is the watermelon game object type variable, which has a reference to watermelon object, and dot transform. Through this line we actually get the transform of component of 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 the object. And now dot position, now we are accessing the position property, and it is vector 3 type. It store vector 3 type value, so we will update it. Per frame refresh we will add new vector 3. We will add new vector 3 type value to this object. So vector 3, we only want the x value to be changed, so I'm giving it the 0.01 f. F means float value to x, and we don't want any change to y, so I give it 0. We don't want any change to z axis, so I also give it 0. Now per frame update, whenever this method will execute, our watermelon position, the watermelon object position will increase, the x value will increase by 0.01 float. So that's how our watermelon will move. Okay, now save this script and go back to your Unity and save the project. The script is compiling. Okay, it is done now. Now go to Game tab and click to execute. So you can see here now our game object is moving to the right direction, and if we select the watermelon object, we will see here in transform component the x position is keep on increasing. Now it is 10, 11, so 0.01 per frame it is increasing. Okay, now let's just stop the execution, and now we want that if our object reach to the boundary, it should start again from the left, from its initial position. So how we will do that? So let's go back to the script. Let's inside the start method, I'm declaring another vector 3 type variable, and I give it a name initial position, and I give it a value. So initial position is -8 and 0, 0. And this is the x value, y value, and z value, and this is the initial value. So once our object is reached to the boundary of right side, we want to reset its position to its initial position. So we have to check here the position of on per frame we have to check the position of watermelon our watermelon object. So watermelon.transform. So here we get the transform component. Now we get this position property, its x value. So now we check um, the whether the value of watermelon x is greater than 10. If it is true, then we want our watermelon position to be initial. Actually, I can't access this because it is a local variable, so let's declare it right here so I can access it from update method. So when our watermelon position is x position is greater than 10, we want to reset its position to initial position. Okay, now save this script and go back to Unity. Save the project. So the script is compiling. It is done now. Now execute the project. So you can see here now our object is moving to the right. You can see the value of x right here. So it is kept on moving to the right because the value of x is less than 10. Once the value of x is greater than 10, our script will reset its position, the game object position. So you can see the object position is reset to its initial position. So this is how we can. In this video, I hope that you have learned that how you can attach the C# script to your game object and how you can interact with the object using your script. Thanks for watching.